picture today. I swear I'll change my ways.
Picture, Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, Dan, RadioStyle. I gotta find a way to blend that together just a wee bit better than I currently am. All right, so good show here. 5 tips on manifesting love and throwing in a quick freebie for those of you that are this far into the video. One thing that kind of hit me recently is even on the letting go process, right? When you let go, this has nothing to do with this current show. But when you are trying the letting go thing, please remember you always, always, always keep loving them. You love them deeply, passionately. Whenever they pop into your heads, love. Just keep loving. Let go of the thoughts. Let go of any expectations. Keep loving. Anyway, freebie. I don't know. Might do this every once in a while, but it was bugging me, and I didn't want to just do a separate show because I think this is a good show too. So yeah, there you go. Cross show. That one's not advertised, right? It's not in the name. If I put that in the name, letting go, like a whole bunch, watch. So this name won't grab as many. So watch. This is just for you guys. It's a special treat. All right, 5 tips. So these are things that are really going to make a big difference in the whole trying to create things in your life. Yeah, a lot of us are doing the relationship thing, so I've kind of got that slant to it, but it all applies. Money, cars, houses, whatever, vacations, all these things are manifested the same way. You imagine them, you keep you keep it real, you imagine from that location, right? Any of the tricks you need to do, but generally most of the things are pretty easy. Relationships are the trickier ones because there's an emotional attachment to it. There's this fear. There's all these obstacles that we find ourselves having to go through. Life changes, growth, right? So, 5 tips to manifesting love. One thing that makes a huge difference, claim what you want. What is it that you want? Be very knowledgeable in your mind about what you actually want. For example, what's the end result? Is if it's specifically a person, I would beg all of you to actually consider making that larger. Add things like a wonderful, healthy relationship, a relationship where we can expand and be married and have children and a family and grow together and, white picket fence, whatever your dream is. It can be a few sentences, but just more than, I just want Joe. No. That's claim what you want. What do you want? You can't just want the person. You want more. Make it larger. Don't just make it this thing, because that's a very weird, kind of needy, don't really have a whole lot else going for yourself because you're just happy with this person. Like, really? Like, you have no other things in your life to be like, hey, I want to be a nurse, or I want to have children and be a mother, or I want to be a sports car racer and arm wrestling expert on the side, whatever your thing is, right? So again, be very, very sure and claim it. Go and do it. So also, if there's any obstacles, anything around it that's causing you some sort of trepidation, right? I know what I want, right? And they have a girlfriend right now. I know what I want. They've blocked me on whatever the stupid message program everyone's talking about, message app. Oh, Lord. Who cares if they've blocked you? That doesn't mean anything. If anything, it's giving you a little break right now to focus on yourself. There's a way to just say, like, you know what? You've been blocked. Focus on yourself right now. It's not a big deal. Blocks are not an obstacle. There's always a way around or through or over or under an obstacle, no matter what it is. Keep telling yourself that. This is one of the biggest keys in my life, that is what I truly know. It's not an issue of belief. I know there is obstacles are just like, that's the lesson in it. That's the growth. That's something cool and important, but I'm getting around it. It's not stopping me by any means. That's like a no does not mean no, right? But it does, gentlemen. It does. No means no. Remember that. So yeah, exactly. Know what you want. Go for it. Claim it. Grab it. Do it. Have it. It is 100% you. This is so awesome. It truly is. And when you start playing with it, Jacqueline, that girl that Agnes has recently totally interviewed, she's way awesomer than I am. But I did the email thing, right? And that was a pretty good show. A lot of you watched it. So again, claim it. Do it. Be it. It's truly going to require some growth on your side, for sure. It's going to require some pain on your side, for sure. There's going to be some uncomfortable moments on your side, for sure. If you are not looking at it that way, oh man, you're missing the point. It's about you. It is you. It's 100% you. If things aren't going right for you, Look inward. Claim it though, because that's part of this, but that's all part of this. It's good stuff. Be whatever you want to create more of. What that means is if you want more of this person, what that generally means is you want more love. And if you want more love, you need to be more love, which means you need to feel more love, which means you need to find a way to feel love. And if that's something that's so outside the realm of possibility in your mind, like, I can't be in love without him, something crazy along those lines, here's what you can do. You can get like a pet, get like a dog, get like a cat maybe. Maybe you're a cat person, right? Anyway. Or some other, like a goat. Those are cool, right? You got a goat running around outside. They'll eat anything and everything. So you got stumps that need chewing. There you go. Get a goat. So get something like, kind of get something that helps you get to that feeling place more. And then you can live from that place. It doesn't necessarily, if it's because of them, it's too outside of your own thing and it keeps causing you issues. You're trying to manifest that, but it's so dependent upon that. How do you manifest that which you're so dependent upon? So without it, I've got denial, and I won't have denial until I have it, but I won't have it until I stop having denial. You guys see how that's a total conundrum. There's no way to get around that. You have to get away from that. That does not work. I can't have that which I can't have. You can't. You're never, ever going to. You can't come at it from that angle is all. Doesn't mean you can't have it. You just can't have it that way. So again, being more loving, and this is kind of what my last show was about. Smile to somebody. Good Lord, make a difference. You pass love to somebody, that love comes back to you. Get a pet. If you can't do that, find a relative that you love hanging out with, whatever. Best friend, whatever. Spend more time with them then. Feel that energy more often. Be in that place more often. And you can have more of that more often. You get more of what you are. So when you're all sorry and sad and lonely and crappy, that's what you're getting more of. That's what you're getting more of. They don't make it, these rules aren't, it's just the law, man. It's just how it is. The energy we push out is what we get back. So there's no but I'm sad and I should get a deal on this. This should get a break. And it's no, you don't. That's how it works. There you go. So that helps us get more of that. Be that thing that you're trying to create more of. And another one, get really clear. This is huge, especially for people that already have a specific person in mind. Please pay attention to this one. This one's awesome. It's super important. Be clear on the type of partner you want to be with. I understand. For those of you that have a specific person in mind, there's this person in mind. Yes. Push them away for a second. Stop. Everything can't be about them, right? Stop for a second. What are the qualities you want? And for those of you that are legit, and I know a lot of you are, most of you are, almost all of you are, you're going to have a list of 10 qualities that you want in your partner. And your special person is already going to be most, if not all. And even if they're missing some of that stuff, it's groovy because they can actually, nice. Even if they're not parts of that list already, you can actually, by putting that out to the universe, if you will, by saying, this is what I'm creating, this is what I like, this is what I'd like more of, they kind of can have one of those little moments of maybe I should be a little more loving, I got a puppy the other day, and I just fell in love with this little thing, right? And this is what he's doing over on his side, right? Maybe he hasn't put it up on Facebook yet, or Instagram yet, or Message or whatever the hell that stupid app is. Maybe he hasn't posted it to the world. Maybe it's his little thing, whatever. But maybe all of a sudden he starts becoming more of that. So you be clear about what you want to do, what you want from your partner, what you would like in a relationship. And then hopefully this person fills the mold for the most part, right? But at least you've got your own set, and that, believe me, that helps shift them. And sometimes that's almost what you need to give it a little kick in the backside, right? Because he's got to grow too. You've got to grow. For you two to grow together, it requires you guys to be kind of in sync. These are lifelong partnerships, right? At least that's our intention. Or for many, 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 many years. And for many, 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 many years, you need to be congruent. You need to be equal. You need to be similar. You need to be able to walk down life's path together well and not constantly be bickering and fighting and all that. That just sucks. right? So let's manifest the awesome relationship rather than forgetting a lot of really important details that really, really matter when it comes to the big picture. So what do you want? What kind of guy? What kind of girl? Right? List of 10 big things. If that person's really missing most of it, seriously, that's a good time to sit back and go, is this really the right person? Ask yourself. If they're missing most of your list, ask yourself. That is seriously an easy way to be like, positives, negatives, right? So, and kind of gets into my next one. Love yourself. Almost huge. It's funny. Ironically, the timer just hit 11:11 when I said love yourself. Doesn't mean the video's that long because there was some intro and some crap, but it said 11:11 when I said that. For all of you out there that have been saying, I see 11:11 everywhere. Ironically, love yourself. Awakening, a big part of the awakening process, which is what 11:11 is, by the way, has a lot to do with that, like really truly becoming in tune with yourself, learning yourself, loving yourself, getting a lot of these blockages cleared. That's waking to the fact that there's a larger purpose, waking to the fact that we are in charge of our lives, of what we experience. We own this. And we're awakening to that. And all of you are doing these techniques. Maybe you don't fully know this is exactly why, but most of you do, right? Because our thoughts have power. Thoughts, words, deeds have power. They create. They are a powerful force, and you're awakening to something that honestly lies dormant with a lot of people. A lot of people just go about their lives unconsciously. You know, you've talked to them. You've been like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And they're like the ones that are going, that's a coincidence. That's so not even true. Like that could have just happened because like, you know, they were just having a bad day and happened to say that. I don't know why I'm making them like a Valley girl, but in this particular story that makes them annoying, or I will go like Southern on them, but I don't even think that's not fair. So love yourself. This one is like the most important out of all, because when you don't love you, you can't really expect anyone else to love you. You have to at least love you. Do you enjoy your company? Do you enjoy being with you? If you don't, why would anyone else? And that's not that there's something wrong with you. It's the fact that your energy resonates this, I don't even like me. Ugh. Like, who wants to hang out with someone like that? So love yourself, always, always. And then again, what you're now radiating is someone that loves themselves. And not in a weird kind of like ego way, like in a like you suck kind of way. More of a, like me. It's stupid, but here's a good example. I'm a good guy. I always have that one I can fall back on. I'm really nice to people. Generally am. I hear it from a lot of people. I like it. I think it's really cool. I'm like proud of it. You know, like, yeah, I'm a nice guy. Yeah, all right. So what? Nice guys finish last, whatever. Yeah, nice guys let everybody else finish before them. Whatever the case is, doesn't matter. I like that. That's something I'm proud of. So again, fall back on that thing. Love yourself. Because there's a lot of people that could say, hey, like in my case, I've heard this so many times, you could get more girls if you, like we're mean to them and stuff. This is true, by the way, ladies, this is true. I can be a total jerk and I can get all these different kind of broken people that like that kind of guy. It's ridiculous how it works. Problem is I don't want to be that guy, right? And that's the same thing all of you should be thinking. Love yourself, be the best you can be, and then you will attract that back to you. So I don't want these damaged, broken goods. I want the quality, and I've already found her, and that's all that's happening. We're just getting our energy right, and it's coming. I ain't worried about it. I got, right, all these other things going on in my life. I wish I could have a dog. I swear to God, if I could work at home. Anyway, and that's not a loving myself. I just love dogs. They're so freaking rad. I am so off topic. Last one. Thank God for all of this, right? 1444. Oh, I love it. Have faith even when nothing is happening. This one, out of a lot of the comments that I hear, and it doesn't mean all the people listening are experiencing this, but a lot of the comments I hear, a lot of emails I get, this one's like a big deal. It can take literally one day, one missed text message, one didn't look at you right, and you spiral instantly down negativity. And it's not all of you. But this one's huge. If yesterday was good, if the day before was good, and then something retarded happens that we blow up and get all butthurt about, let it go. It's probably you. It's most likely not them. I don't care if you were stalking them on Instagram or Facebook, which, by the way, I hate too. It's just horrible. So much damage is done by social media for people. I hear it all the time. It cracks me up even because I can't do anything about it. And they always start it off with, I know I shouldn't have. Okay. Right? I mean, seriously, any of you, where do you go from there? I know I shouldn't have. You are right. You are 100% correct. I guess I need to say nothing else because everything else that's about to follow is not important. You know you shouldn't have done that. And then this happened. Well, that was a bad idea. Shouldn't have done that. Now you got to get yourself back to feeling better again. So try to get yourself in the place where you're there and you're not worried about all the minutia. You're not worried about what are they doing? What are they thinking? No, keep loving them. Keep imagining them. Just stop that noise. Who cares? Focus on something else that matters because it's going to help you in the quieter times when they don't text you back and it won't matter as much and you'll be very, very happy in the whole big picture. Makes all the difference in the world when you're happy right now, when you love yourself right now, when everything right now, a lot of people will say too, I know I love myself. I'm doing self-meditation. But anyway, and then they go into this litany of things that are like not of self-love. It's like, well, you go back to the drawing board. Keep doing self-love forever. Because that's a very useful, even if you're in a relationship and you're practicing self-love, that's going to benefit your current relationship. It's going to create more of that energy. It's more what you want. The more you're resonating and vibrating, the more of what you attract of the same energy. All these things forever. Life changes. It's not like I'm just going to do it long enough until I get them back. What? And then you stop and then things get all weird again. Some of you notice these patterns. You noticing how you're doing all this awesome stuff and then you get them back or you get them close and then you go back into old behavior. I've been guilty of this numerous times. Go back into old behavior or you do something weird or you get needy all of a sudden or you get too crazy, you start running at them too much, you know what I mean? And then they push back. They still love you. It's not like it's over. Don't look at it that way. But usually there's something that you might want to tweak it a little bit. You're way in a hurry and you need to chill. Learn to handle the space between. What is it? Is that the space between? Yeah, the song, the space between. It's the time between the moments. The space between. Learn to love that part of life. Learn to focus on yourself when that happens because you get down the other path and you just start making things difficult for yourself. So if you can try to work on these 5 things, work on them. Whatever that means, however quick that happens. These will make a difference in your life, in the quickness that you manifest, in your experience, in your current relationship. It will improve it. And if you're one of these people that's basically talking to your SP and you guys acknowledge that you love each other, the only issue is you're not together just yet, or there's a divorce that needs to occur, or there's a distance in geography or whatever. But you've got it going on. These are the great ones too, because you can you keep working that angle, you keep working that love, you keep working that energy, and that these things start to finally come together. You bring it together. You use it to unite. You've already got the love. Keep doing it. Keep working it. Powerful stuff when you can really, truly take ownership of your every day. Every day it's like exercise. You exercise for life. Diet. You don't really diet. You keep eating healthy for life, and it keeps you alive longer anyway, right? You do these. These are habits that we're planning on carrying forward for a great deal of time. You take these 5 things with you. Your relationships will seem awesome probably most of the time. I would assume, unless there needs to be a fight for whatever reason. I don't know. We can have a good one there. Have a discussion on that side. But this should work out beautifully. Anyway, 5 tips to manifesting love. Hopefully we're going to, where did I go music-wise? I totally forgot what song I was going out with, because that would be good. Yeah, that is right. I am going out with Nickelback. There we go. Called Rockstar. It's right here. Dan RadioStyle.
I just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses, driving big